Hi everybody, today we're going to do a little revamp in the coop. We liked the buckets for nesting boxes. They work just fine for our existing chickens, well, except some of the young ones want to sleep in them, which is kind of hard to keep them from doing it. Because when you have chickens laying and then young chickens that haven't started yet, you have to have nesting boxes. You would keep them out until they started laying, typically, but when you already have layers. We're going to take these buckets out, and I'll save them. I might use them again. And we're going to put in the new nesting boxes that I made that we'll show you here in a minute. These are the nesting boxes I built. Got some ideas from watching some YouTube videos from other people that built them. It's what they call a roll-away nest box. Show you how it works. Your chicken jumps up in here, lays an egg. Well, that didn't roll very well. These are fake eggs. These are porcelain, so they don't have much weight to them. But they roll down in there, and they stay protected, so you don't worry about your chickens pecking them. And you lift it up, and the eggs are all right there. Pretty simple to build. I didn't make a build video because I was kind of flying by the seat of my pants with it, just kind of put it together as I went. These are obviously paint trays. You need to get you some indoor outdoor carpet. You cut that to fit inside, and you need to glue it in there. Then you can hose these out or whatever to clean them. But you just make sure that your tray will fit. Have your overhang, your door that covers. It's pretty simple, and your eggs will roll away, and you won't have to worry about them stepping on them accidentally if they're fighting over a nesting box and breaking anything, or if you have egg eaters or anything like that, they can't get to the eggs. So hopefully this will increase our egg production even more than it already. I built a smaller version of this for our quarantine coop with the new chickens, and our egg from them has tripled because they're used to this kind of box. So I don't know if they weren't used to seeing eggs or what, but they started pecking them open and eating them. So I put it out there, and now we're getting a lot of eggs out of them. But we're gonna hang it up here in a minute, and the chickens are outside right now. You can hear them, they're mad. We have them locked out of the coop while I was cleaning and getting ready to hang up this box. So they are not happy at the moment. All right, I got the bottom half up. We put it lower to the ground, doing a little bit more research and stuff. We're trying to keep them a little bit lower so we have hopefully less chickens trying to roost in the nesting boxes. One thing I did notice, if you want to try to build one of these, make sure you get all the same size paint trays. Apparently there are more than one size paint tray that look standard until you get them home and put them beside each other. These ones here are a little small for the box because I made them all for the other size, but I think they're still going to do the job just fine. If I have to, I'll cut some pieces of 2x4 to stick behind them so they don't slide, but I think they're going to be okay. That's the bottom half, about as low as I want to put it to the ground because we have to bend over to open it. So when we get the other half, put it on, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I made this kind of like a stacking unit. And it fits there pretty well. I think it's going to make it really convenient to get your eggs out. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Just one section of this, like a metal version that you would buy, like an industrial version, for 4 nesting boxes is around $300. I've got, I think all total I used half of a sheet of plywood after cutting everything up, and it's about $20. Paint trays, bought a roll of carpet for 20 bucks. I've got maybe $100 wrapped up in this if you want to count the screws that I'm going to use for other projects too. Used some glue I already had. We'll see how it holds up. If it doesn't do, I have plenty of carpet because I got a big roll of it for $20. I can redo the paint trays, but like I said, less than $100 for $600 for the nesting box. I think that's a pretty good bargain, and I'm sure the chickens are going to be a little mad there for a while, and they'll probably have to end up cleaning poop off this shelf here, but that's no big deal really. It'd be pretty easy to clean off. Just scrape it off on the floor and scoop it up.
I'm anxious to see. We got some angry birds out there, but I'm anxious to see what their reaction's gonna be.
Yeah, just for me, the money that we have invested in these chickens for their eggs, I don't want to lose eggs. You know, I want to be able to collect every egg I can. It's like our pet turkey is a good payoff. No one ever messes with her eggs. I don't know if it's because they got a thicker shell or what, but she's going. I bet she's probably laid 75 to 80 eggs so far this year. That's really good for a broad-breasted white turkey to lay that many eggs, from what I've heard. And she just must be really happy. She definitely runs the yard out there. Anybody gets in her way, she lets them have it. She'll grab right a hold of the chicken and pin it down until it knows who the boss is. But I think she thinks she's more of a duck than a turkey, though, to tell you the truth, because she was with the turkey or ducks for so long. There it is. We're gonna put some DE on the floor of the coop before we let the birds back in. Help control mites and stuff with the birds. Out. Got to keep the dog out. And probably coming up here within the next month or so, we'll do a deep clean in here. We'll lock the birds out and we'll scrub everything down with like a bleach water and clean up the walls a bit. Eventually, my plan is to actually take this wall back out that I put in, and we're going to at least double, if not do the whole length of the barn, because we're trying to make it a little bit profitable to have the chickens on the homestead, to where they pay for their feed and, you know, maybe make the wife a few extra bucks for the work she's doing around here. So hopefully that works out. And everybody, thanks for watching. We're going live tomorrow at 7:30, and we hope to see everybody there and be able to chat with you. Thanks.